909. All 909.
Ladies and gentlemen.
MCAP, Movement for Change and Prosperity.
MCAP family, work wisely. All 9, all 9. Vote all 9. This time, yes we will. Yes we will.
Good night, David.
Yes.
Time for action. Time for consulting done. They say I'm supposed to introduce myself, so let me tell you who we be. My father is John Joseph, and my mother is Mistress Jordan Joseph from Harris's. Now, 17 years ago, we moved to this side of the island because of the volcanic eruption, living in the school down the road there. In the same building, we have to remember where we come from to understand where we're going. That time in that building, it was like 10 people in the same building, 3 different families sharing the same bathroom, sharing the same showers, eating ration food. That's where we have come from. As one such a people, we have to look back and understand where we come from so that we can understand where we're going. And I was there during that time. Now, even during that time, the government saw it fit to give me a scholarship to go away to study during all those times when things were hard in Montserrat. There's no possible way that the government could have done all that for me, and I was ungrateful, and so I was not going to come back to help back Montserrat. Yes. So I always decided that no matter what happened, after I finished my studies, I will be back here to help Montserrat. Yes. Because while going around study, I realized what education can do for you. Education can change you, can give you opportunities. I must realize that education is not only about book knowledge. Because, for example, if you ask me my Jeep breakdown and I ask you to fix it, I have no idea what to do. So education also involves mechanics, people who are plumbers, people who are fishermen, and that's something that we have to look towards. So going forward, I think that our schools, our colleges, etc. have to look into those programs for our young people. It's not just about the academics. We have to remember the young people who have different talents in other things, and we have to look towards that. And that's something I know that I will look towards. Because anybody who knows me, know that when I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it regardless of what happens. When have you ever seen students striking because they want the teacher back? So ask them, why would they do such a thing? That's because they understand that if I say I represent them and I'm going to do something for them, I'm going to do it no matter what people say about me, no matter what. If they say I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. So when I came back, I decided after that incident, I realized I needed to represent the youths. So the question is, who should I run with and what should happen? So I spoke to both sides, both the opposition leader, who we had hours of conversation with, and for reasons that I'll disclose later, St. Peter's or someplace else, I decided that that was not the way for me to go. I also had conversations with the Honorable Premier of this MCAP party, and from that conversation, it was obvious to me that there was only one team that can take myself forward, and that team is Team MCAP. Proverbs 6:6. Go to the Ant-Thou slogan, consider her ways and be wise. If you see a piece of bread drop on the ground and one ant comes, you see a bunch of ants running down why don't know what to do? No, they organize themselves in a team with one leader who tell them what to do. Not just a bunch of people going about trying to figure out what to do. It's a team of people that get things accomplished. Home run! Now, after I came back to the school, I realized that there was a problem with physics equipment, etc. So what did I do? Did I take out my phone, take pictures of the condition of the school, and go and post it all over the place? No. This is not time for chatting. If you see something is wrong, as Mr. Gray said, it's easy to criticize. It is those that go out and find a solution for it. So I took $5,000 of my own company's money, bought the equipment, and donated to the school. Anybody can criticize. It's the easiest thing to do. But what have you done? Yes. Some of you all may have also gone to the debates that we just had, which Montserrat just won. I was the staff sponsor of that debate group. Yes. Not just me, but again, a team of people. but it's people that can represent us, that can write, that can reason, that we want in our legislative council.
Yes.
And before I forget, going back to education, it is not where you come from, but it's where you're going.
Yes.
So anybody who has the drive and is willing to work, I know this team MCAP is willing to work for you. It is not your background. You can come from one of the richest families in the Montserrat and still can't read.
Yes.
I could talk about the $20,000 of my own money that I gave.
Yes. Talk about it. Talk about it. What we're telling the world.
To help victims of sexual abuse, but I only have a small amount of time to talk about my time in Leeward Islands debating competition, being a member of the National ICT Council, being a member of the committee that put on Montserrat First Science Fair, being a member of the Young Enterprise Group that work with young people to help them to start businesses.
Yes.
I could talk about all of this accomplished while being a full-time teacher at the Montserrat Community College, finishing at 5 o'clock during the day. I could talk about the record passes that I have achieved in physics and mathematics. And all of this was achieved in 4 years. Imagine if I have 5 years with the government of MCAP behind me.
Yes, yes. Home run. You're hitting the ball, brother.
Residents of Davy Hill, we cannot beg our way to prosperity. There are those that will promise you house and land and to wipe away all the tears from your eyes. But only God can fix every problem.
Yes.
The power is with you, the people. What MCAP is going to do is to provide the environment whereby anybody who wants to achieve can achieve.
Yes. While you're stroking the ball.
For us, we know according to Matthew 25, it says all of us are given talents. Some of us more than some. But we have to use the talents that have been given to us. We cannot always be depending on other people to solve our problems.
Yes.
So this election, I'm asking you to consider that this election is a game, it's not a joke, it is about our future, and look at the teams, look at the people, and ask yourself, which of these teams, which of these set of candidates has the ability to take Montserrat forward. And I'm sure when you sit down and do that, you're going to come to the same conclusion that I come to, that there's only one team that can take Montserrat forward, and that team is Team MCAP. So this September 12th, there's only one thing to do. Vote all night, down the line, Team MCAP.
We done make up in mind what we say. We voting for the whole night.
MCAP, Movement for Change and Prosperity.